If you noticed someone being harassed or isolated in your community because others perceive them as different, would you walk on by or do something about it? In Nazi-occupied Europe, men, women, and children of the Jewish faith were oppressed and discriminated against under Hitler's racist rule. Branded with the Star of David, removed from their homes, stripped of their rights, they were separated into essential and non-essential workers. The latter were transported to concentration camps. The former to factories, expendable pawns in the game of war. One such factory was owned by German industrialist Oskar Schindler. A member of the Nazi Party and a former spy, Schindler was an ordinary man, a capitalist, who welcomed Jewish labor as a means to make money. But witnessing the unspeakable cruelty of the Nazi regime, he chose to do an extraordinary thing. He chose to resist. Those who did risked the wrath of Hitler's death squads, but Schindler was in a position to help. No longer a bystander, he bribed Nazi officials to employ more workers, though many were frail or unskilled, of no value to his business. And by the end of the war, he had lost his fortune. But he helped save the lives of over 1,200 Jews. Oskar Schindler died in 1974, recognized by the State of Israel as a righteous Gentile. 20 years later, he became the subject of Steven Spielberg's Oscar-winning biopic, Schindler's List. He understood that challenging prejudice is not always easy, but that it's always the right thing to do. By sitting next to someone who feels alone, reporting hate speech on social media, or campaigning for the rights of minorities, you can be an upstander too.